In this tutorial, we will show you how to set up SSH access between a Windows local machine and a Linux remote server. To configure the SSH access on your remote server, open the SSH configuration file by inputting the following command. Once you do, look for the section that says port. There you should see a number next to it. This is the port number the SSH uses to receive connections. By default, the port is 22. You can also change it to another number for added extra security. In this case, we will change it to 2022. Also look for the section that says permit root login and make sure it says yes next to it. Once you set up the port, save the changes to the configuration file and restart the SSH service by inputting the following command. Now let's test the connection. On your local computer, open the command prompt and input the following command. Remember that the root is the username on the remote server and after it is the main IP. Also, since we changed the default SSH port, we need to specify the new one by inputting -p space 2022 next to the main IP. Once you enter the command, you will be asked for the remote server password. After you type it, you will be connected to your remote server. Since we are using a custom SSH port, sometimes those are blocked by the firewall on your remote server. To open the port up, go to your remote server and input the following command. After the Add Port section, type the custom port number you set on the SSH configuration file. Once you do, you will see a success message. After that, restart the firewall service by typing the following. For added extra security, there is another way to access your remote server via SSH. You can use the SSH keys. These are encrypted key files used to establish a secure connection between your local machine, client, and the remote server. To generate an SSH key, first open the command prompt in your local machine and type the following. You'll be prompted to save the key. Press enter to confirm the default location. Then optionally set a passphrase. Type 1 and press enter, or just press enter to skip. If you set a passphrase, store it safely. You'll need it to connect to the server. Next, on your remote server, create the directory in which the key will be stored. Use the following command to create it. Now, we will need to send the key file to the remote server. Open your command prompt in your local machine and input the following command. The first part of the command is the location in which you created the key file in your local computer. The second part is the destination in which you will send the key file, that being your remote server. After inputting the command, it will ask you for your remote server password. Enter it, and once you do, the SSH key file will be sent over to the remote server. Next, let's test the connection with the key file. First, open your command prompt in your local machine and input the command to connect to the remote server. If you created a passphrase for your SSH key, it will ask you for it. To access the remote server, type the passphrase and press enter. If you did not create any passphrase, it will automatically log you in. Once you have set up the key files and tested the connection between your local machine and the remote server, you can add an extra layer of security by disabling the root login via password for SSH and thus forcing the use of SSH keys to establish a connection. To do this, in your remote server, open the SSH configuration file and go to the section Permit Root Login. There, replace the Yes option with Without Password. Once you do, save the changes to the configuration file and restart the SSH service. Now your remote server will only be accessible via SSH by using the key file. And that is it. If this SSH tutorial helped you out, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more quick and useful tech tips.